So final game is the Buccaneers and Saints. So Cody, who do you have in this game?
This is a tough one, a very, very tough one, because we've got two of one of the best quarterbacks to ever play football in the NFL going against each other. But I've got the Buccaneers in this one. I just think offensively they're too much. You've got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, AB. Leonard Fournette was actually looking like a number one running back in the last playoff game. Tom Brady. The only thing is like, how is he going to be? But, he's either playing in Florida, which is, not too bad right about now, or he's playing in the Dome in New Orleans. So, it's not like he's going to have to worry about the weather. But for the most part, I think he'll have his way with the Saints defense. He has too many weapons to stop. The Saints are a decent team, but I don't think that they have a way to beat the Buccaneers with AB, with Evans and Fournette and Godwin. And the Saints have Kamara and Michael Thomas, but I don't think that's going to be enough. And Drew Brees, he's going to need to throw for like 300, 400 yards to even compete. And I just think that Tom Brady and this offense is just going to carry on, and they're going to be representing the NFC in the champion. They're going to be representing one of the two teams in the NFC Championship.
Yeah, I have the Bucs too. Honestly, not even because of the matchups. We've seen the Saints win 2 games in a row, but Tom Brady doesn't lose to teams 3 times in a row, first of all. And secondly, I think Tom Brady has finally gotten this team all on the same page. You looked at, with Ronald Jones being out, Leonard Fournette looked really good early, and then he kind of just didn't do anything. And then all of a sudden he comes in this game and he looked really good. Obviously that Antonio Brown. God, I hate Antonio Brown so much. Antonio Brown and Tom Brady connection looks really good. Mike Evans is starting to look really good. Chris Godwin is actually kind of being tossed to the wing because I watched that game. He dropped so many balls. I was like, good God, man, just hang on to it. Good Lord. It was so annoying him dropping all those passes.
Who's number 10 on the Bucs? I think his name is Stephen Miller or something like that. He's probably
Scotty Miller.
He's probably going to get a lot more targets this week because Godwin's dropping everything.
Yeah. But I feel like the other issue for me is this. Yes, they had got Michael Thomas back. Kamara looked really good. But the thing is, Drew Brees still doesn't good. He was not impressive. That's a really good Bears defense. And I was texting Brad, a buddy of ours. He's the Bears fan, and I was like, man, I miss Khalil Mack. And he was like, yeah, man, this defense is so good. And it's a really good defense, but this Saints offense is way too many weapons. They have way more better weapons than the Bears had cutting guys. And they could barely move. The 21-9 doesn't truly represent how the game was. It felt like a 14-10 game. That's what it felt like. And the Saints couldn't pull away. The Bears, their offense was terrible. I wouldn't say that the Saints defense looked that great. I think it was more because in the beginning, the Bears got the ball and they were moving it well. They just couldn't get in the end zone. They went for it on 4th down and failed. And so they came away with no points. They could have easily got a field goal. And so to me, it was the Bears were so good defensively. The Saints were not as good offensively. And the Saints, I don't think, can really stop or slow down this Buccaneers offense. And I think this Buccaneers defense, I've said it all year long, is so underrated. It is a really, really good defense. And you're going to see it this week. I think Drew Brees is going to have a really hard time. But I think if the Buccaneers are smart, they're actually going to make it harder on Kamara than on Brees. Because I don't think Brees can outthrow them. If both Brees and Brady have to throw 50 passes in this game, I'm going to trust Brady over Brees just because of what I've seen this year. Brady looks better arm-wise than Brees.
Mm-hmm.